How's your biggie doing? Oh, you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
That's your grandfather, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your big John. I'm gonna play some music and I'll.
Archaeology.
Okay, now I play this. Can you hear it? Can you hear?
Need to bounce off of me on that.
The history of the Indian people of Maine. This slide program is a very general overview of Maine Indian history. It is divided into 5 main areas. A history of the Indian people before the arrival of the white man. Their religion. First slide in this project was the folklore is packing and go the dance cap. Oh what was grateful, so out of the tree skin hair, have full of the dust. Here the rabbit, the bear, all the creatures, until the forest was alive and singing, and the world was good. Glooskap knew what was in the hearts of all men and animals. He helped them in their daily life. Glooskap had magic powers. He used these magic powers for good.
I should have got my computer up. I should have had my computer going. I could go faster on this. Well, I'm doing a project on old Passamaquoddy songs.
Yeah.
And I've got recordings of Sarah Gabriel. Do you remember her?
Yeah.
What do you remember about Sarah Gabriel?
She was a lady that was there. I was called in when a person has died, and they sing and pray for 3 days. 3 days, 3 nights. Yeah, and she would be like a traditional, person who was religious. Bartlett's work with her. Father, I think when I first remember, Bartlett was Father Willett that worked with Sarah Gabriel and tried to bring that culture back. And Father Willett, he had a lot of recordings of Sarah's singing, you know.
Wow.
He would set a thing on the table. Sarah didn't know. And she would explain, you know, to us what was in there, what they're going to sing.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
So that was Father Willett? Father Willett?
Father Willett, he was from Lewiston.
Oh.
Father Barabina, Father Willett, they were pretty close behind each other when they came up.
Oh. Is Father Barabee still alive?
Father Barabee is still alive, yeah. I think Father,
The caribou and whale moved north.
how was the other one that Father?
And by porpoise and pollock, and a whole new variety of fish.
I think Father Ouellette might be dead. He might be dead.
As the climate and the food supply changed,
Father Barabee, I know is dead.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh,
instead of large
Yeah.
groups of hunters,
huh.
Father Barabee, yeah.
they now
George could tell you though in a minute. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
drive the rabbits and the deer.
There were so many priests up here. You know, once they got rid of Father Tomlinson, that was priests right after one another. That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The way of life of the water
I worked with I was on the
to fit their environment.
they had a board by the
Mm-hmm.
In
church.
1604,
Yeah.
a small fleet of
Oh.
We had
arrived at the island in the
meetings and prayer meetings every week, once a
Oh.
week. Go house to house.
Yeah. Wow.
I have prayer meeting a different week, a different house, and then
Mm-hmm.
whoever is having that in that house would have to feed us, and we have to eat whatever they feed us. Yeah.
But Father Ouellette recorded Sarah quite a bit.
Yeah. I think he was up here quite a while, and he was recording all the time he was here.
Oh,
And I didn't know. I wondered why he did that, but
yeah.
now I understand why he did. You know, I wonder why the church I'm in there doesn't have it.
I think I'll have to go to Portland and look through their archives,
Yeah,
search through that.
yeah. I would go to the even see the bishop, see where
Yeah.
there can be access to all of that. I imagine there's a lot of instances where we
Yeah.
there was a lot of church activities around here
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
Remember having that spring, the hell was that called?
The church was burned, and the scalps of the victims taken to Boston.
It had procession
Uh-huh.
from the church around a point. They say the mass at the head of the where those trees used to be.
Yeah. Corpus Christi?
Yeah.
Corpus Christi Day?
Corpus,
Yeah.
Christi. And all they would plant, cut trees and they plant them and they tied them, and it looked like a tunnel. And you could see the procession coming down, the bishop and everybody
Oh.
coming down, all of the people coming down,
Yeah.
tribal leaders and all that stuff on. And I don't see why that. I know that a guy from Woodland had some, and he gave me all of that, what he had.
Yeah.
And what happened is my first wife, when he left, he threw everything on the goddamn floor, and he broke water pipes, and all that stuff. And I couldn't find anything. It was even my mattress was floating around there.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it went with that. And there was a check of $38,000
Wow.
in that.
Wow.
She didn't know, but
Yeah.
I did, and
Yeah.
Don Gell's money.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to trim that down a little bit. Yeah. So Sarah, Sarah was the first one that you knew that sang the
Yeah.
song?
First one that I know that done that.
Yeah.
And there was, used to have a lady who was blind. Sarah was blind, but there was another lady that was
Another one?
blind
Oh.
that sang with her. And Lillian Gabriel, and the others that were young,
Yeah.
were learning.
Yeah.
And I think there were 4 or 5 of them. There was a couple of men from Pleasant Point that done that, and
Yeah.
there was, I think, one from here. And they wanted to pass it on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. They died off pretty fast.
So, do you When they sang the song, was it in Passamaquoddy, Micmac, Latin?
Passamaquoddy. Everything was in Passamaquoddy.
Mm-hmm.
Be there, all of it. There was no Micmac or anything.
No, because
They didn't like Micmacs.
yeah, because the funeral song, it's hard to understand it. The funeral song, that old Lil and Marjorie sing,
Yeah.
that's hard to understand.
Well, she is only singing part of it.
Oh,
That song is quite likely.
yeah,
And I'm glad he's doing that half of it, a quarter of it. But,
yeah,
and she begins to pass McCordy, I think after she doesn't remember,
yeah.
she makes it up.
Oh,
And but I think I still recognize that she's doing a job that
yeah,
none of us can do. And,
yeah.
you know, and trying to do it. Joe Gabriel is another one. Joe Gabriel
Oh,
was real good at that.
oh, he was.
One time I was there, I lived with Alina Brooks. That's where my wife lived. I
Yeah.
lived with her and Alina, and I got Fred Tooman, who was in that small house.
Yeah.
And I heard this, somebody saying Indian prayers. Then he began singing the songs.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, gee, somebody died. I must have died. I was sweating and I
Yeah.
looking around. And my wife was asleep and I could wake her up. I said, somebody's out there saying his prayers
Yeah.
and, you know, singing his song. He said, that crazy bastard, Joe Gabriel.
Oh,
Joe Gabriel, isn't it?
yeah.
So Joe Gabriel was a little bit older than I am.
Yeah.
And she learned from my mother and all, well, I guess he went with her. And, we're doing, and Mike told me he was passed out in a ditch there. And Joe was saying all these prayers for her.
Oh,
Mike told me woke up and thought, "The hell wrong with you? You're crazy, you bastard."
oh, he
He's
thought he was
trying-
dead.
He's trying to get up.
Oh, gee. What do you remember about Lillian Gabriel?
Huh?
What do you remember about Lillian Gabriel?
Lillian Gable was a house, you know, mother, and she had husband Peter Gabriel, and I think they had a couple of kids, and Mike Tolman moved in because I don't know what was wrong with Peter Gabriel because he always ended up in the hospital.
Oh,
I think he had some kind of lung disease, probably TB, I don't know.
yeah.
But it was always in the hospital, and Mike moved in and stayed with Lil after that. And
Oh,
Lil is a good dancer, and he really takes part in Indian dancing and all the tradition. They cook, and they used to have big barrels, and they keep pouring soup in a different barrel. You know, they got 3 or 4 different, and they've got different moose meat and deer meat and any other kind of meat. You know, so they have these buckets, and people will come. Either they eat right there or take it home. They were at Pleasant Point
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Because the night before, when they were here, they wanted to go home. And people say, Gal Houdin means asking them to stay. Gal Houdin, so if your friend is there, you tell them, hey, I want you to stay, you can have a, you know, stay at the house, and, you know, all of that. But that was a thing that really moved me on that day. Gal Houdin, I didn't know what that meant, but afterwards I realized that they then even had the band. They had a band. And they would get them to stay, and they pay them extra money to stay in.
The band from Zabayig?
Huh?
The band from Zabayig would come up? The band from Zabayig?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's how I happened to find out, the people that were playing in there.
Yeah.
And my father was friends with a lot of them because he was married to Seraphine's sister at one time.
Oh.
And she died from childbirth.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Millie that was born. She died, and Johnson stayed with Seraphine, and because he didn't want to lose him, and my father said okay. And he moved up, and he came up here on a dance and met my mother, and spark flies, and World War III started.
Yeah. Yeah.
See that my brother, my sister, because Seraphine was always down in my father. And my father was in the war and provided all of the sports for the kids, and but Seraphine didn't want to lose it, and my father said, "Hey, I don't want it. I said you have it, you have it." He didn't want to cut them off. So they never socialized with us, never came to see us. Billy does once in a while, when she's on tour, she wants to sleep over, she would come over, and he's on his way to Connecticut or somewhere. They're going to the Molly beer.
Oh, yeah.
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 And my father married him, and we wasn't too close until one day Eugene and I went to what the hell was that thing, that retreat they had at the
Casio?
Eastern Maine. What the
was it the Casio?
Huh?
Casio retreat?
It wasn't Casio.
No.
It was something else. I think it was alcoholic program.
Oh, yeah.
That had a beautiful. They help you. I think we was trying to tell Phyllis it wasn't right for her to drink because she was very sick, and that her lungs were all bloated and ready to bust.
Yeah.
And they, because of that, goddamn, stuffed their head in the houses there.
Oh.
So, while Gene and I went up to see Millie, and I told Gene, we got to tell him how we feel. I said, I don't want to blame her, but I just want to tell her how I personally feel, and I think what my father did shouldn't reflect on us or her.
Yeah.
We went and I told him that, I told, sit down. I got Johnny and his husband. I said, we want to talk to you, we want to be frank with you. And I said, I know you love your relatives, and I love mine. And we should have respect for that. Whether you like it or not, it's our choice and your choice, and I don't have any problems dealing with your family and mine, And I said, I know you want to blame my father for what happened, to you. I got Neil on up, and we suffered through his alcoholic thing too, We're not free from guilt. Like I said, he really abused us. Not physically, but mentally, because every weekend I didn't know if I was going to have a parent, or both parents, because they're always drinking and going on a trip with that car and full of, other Indians. And I said, but I really had a lot of emotional fuck-ups, let's say, because of my father and my mom. But didn't want to blame them either because I want to deal with my own thing and get away from blaming somebody else.
Yeah.
I told Millie, I hope you realize that our father's alcohol problem, affected us too, like it affected you and your family. And I don't want to say that he was bad, but he had a problem. And we tried, but nobody helped him. There was nobody about. Nobody had known anything about it, as far as being a disease.
Yeah.
I thought I was having a pun juice, and because every time you see alcohol, you say, "Oh, we had a lot of fun." But you should look at them, guys, I was throwing up, and that Monday morning.
Yeah.
Nobody went to work, nobody got up, they slept all day,
Yeah.
But Millie and I really got close after that, and Jean and
Yeah, I gotta turn that.
I thought it was artillery. Jean and I had a very close relationship with Millie and John, and
Yeah.
wanted to see him every chance we had, and they come down on summer times, and we'd take them fishing, and John likes to fish. Millie can't. He wouldn't catch fish. He wouldn't fish ever.
Is Millie still alive?
Huh?
Is Millie still alive?
Uh-huh.
She is?
Both of them are still alive. They live in Florida.
Oh.
I bet you they can tell you a lot of stories too, because
Yeah.
he was brought up here and Pleasant Point.
Oh.
Yeah.
She must be in her 80s?
He was going around with Jimmy Mitchell
Oh.
for a while.
Yeah.
Millie.
Yeah.
Hello, ja, Molly be choking also.
Yeah. Oh.
Charlie LeCoute there, young one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh. Well, I've got Lillian's voice now.
Huh?
I got Lillian Gabriel's voice on. Let's see, right here. Right here. No. Oh, the wrong one.
Get a stick and pound the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Probably battery low.
Yeah. Huh. Well. Yep. So, there were other types of songs that were old songs. Do you remember Alec Bailey?
Yeah?
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to, when my parents went down to Calais, that was the first thing they said, let's go see Alec.
Oh.
And he was in, working in laundry lab. He was on ironing shirts and
Yeah.
sheets, and he looked like a mannequin. He's always neat and clean.
Yeah.
I said, he always came over because my father's related to them, Bailey's.
Oh, they
down
are?
there.
Really?
So we would go see them, and
Yeah.
every once in a while Alec would, instead of going home, would come up
Yeah.
and stay in the house for a couple of days and go back to work.
Yeah.
Anything, he said, anything you want done. Iron, he said, sheets, pillowcases, shirts,
Yeah.
put them in a bag and I'll take it. I said, he'd done that for us a long time.
I've got him on here singing. Alec Bailey? He's on here. I'm going to put it in so you can hear it.
Okay.
And, let's see. I've got 6 tapes.
Huh?
I've got 6 interviews of your father. When Susan interviewed your father,
Yeah.
I have the recordings here when she interviewed him about the war.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife, my second wife was on that
Yeah.
interviewing, and he told Eleanor, you're the one I know you will keep it,
Yeah.
but duplicate it
Yeah.
and give a copy to each family.
Yeah.
And when he wanted to do it, he done it in reverse, erasing it instead of. I don't know how long he did it, but
Yeah.
he erased some of it.
Wow. I've got them. I've got the recordings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is Alec Bailey. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Oh yeah. Oh, is that it? That's what he's saying. He used to sing in the church all the time.
Oh, he did?
Oh, boy, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's about only 2, 3 of them.
Oh,
He had a beautiful voice.
yeah. Do you know what type of song he's singing now?
Huh?
Do you know what he's singing now? No?
I can't hear it that good. Probably if I hear it.
Yeah.
I put my hearing aids on, probably I know what it is. I mean, I listen to it close.
Okay.
I can tell you what it is.
No. You remember this one? Elizabeth LeCoute. Elizabeth LeCoute.
How did you know about that? Alec and there's another woman. There was a big woman. That's
Yeah. Yeah. So that was
I think at a funeral, at the wake.
Yeah. Oh.
See, they sing for a couple hours and they would take a break, and a couple more hours, take a break.
Yeah.
But that songs are, I mean, long. As a kid, I could understand them.
Yeah.
And I could understand what they're saying in past words. Why they really believe in God, how He came down and told them to, and a lot of things in that song that really impressed me, because the first time I ever heard that Christ He died on the cross, and He told us, you know, hey, this is to save your children. And, you know, and that was in that song.
Yeah. So there was a lot of songs?
Yeah, there was a lot of different songs.
Oh.
And most of the time is that life of Christ and all that. That I think that's one of the major ones that's real long. But there were songs about Mary, songs about Joseph, you know. They were different.
Yeah.
You know, songs that you know, I guess the lives of each individual person was what is transcribed in Passamaquoddy.
Oh.
But I don't know, you know, who did it or how they did it. You know, because there was quite a few who learned that, and when they sang it, I understood it, and I was so proud. I was proud of them. I was singing it, you know, and last time my first wife died, they wanted me to walk up ahead because I was an official, you know, of the state. Want me to go with the one person that kept carrying the cross. Georgie Denny was the one that he's the one that I defeated. He had the cross. I got Lily alongside him, and we walked up together, and my wife. They sang those songs that I think the last time that I really heard that how they were supposed to be sung, and really it probably had more affect me because of my wife, first wife.
Yeah.
But I really, you know, I thought it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
I never thought being dead was beautiful, but that really, you know, that really was nice.
Yeah.
But we don't do that anymore. I don't know. I think these songs are trying to extend peace between the two, the clans between us, you know. Hey, we're all there, let's get together. And you know, it was so beautiful anyway. They tried to please each other. And some of the traditional things, like they mixed in with the church, like New Year's. I don't know if we ever celebrated New Year's, but New Year's Day, nobody, if there's any people that are fighting that time, if they had fighting it, you have to get together and try to start a new friendship.
Yeah.
You have to forgive, and no matter how much it hurts. Somebody might took your husband away, or somebody you done something to you, you know. And but those fights say, hey, let's forget him. And the chief of the tribe is the one that's doing this. New Year's Day. And we would, see them get together, and everybody was so happy. And they celebrated it. Right in that big hall that used to be at my place,
Yeah.
there used to be a big tribal hall that year, about 50 or 75 feet long. And that's where they get together, and they done all this. And really, it was beautiful. And I really had good feelings about us, like Gene and I were going to be in replacing our father.
Yeah.
We would go, all the boys would go and meet with the father, and they go and make peace with the father. And the father will tell you, in order for me to forgive you, I want you to go out to your mother, stop her, whatever she's doing, stop her, get on your knees and ask for forgiveness. No matter what, he said, you might not done anything to him, but she had provided us with all of our food and stuff, and say thank you. Whether we, you did something wrong, but well, we probably did do something wrong. They pounded the hell out of us. And they said, it's time that you ask your mother for forgiveness, and we would all go up. And I hated to, but the first, they don't tell you to do that until you really understand what the hell it's supposed to be, what it means. Young ones don't. They'll watch us, but they won't. They won't do it. They won't have to do it. I just getting on my knees before my parents, and it's a hard thing to do. Really hard. But really, I felt so. We both cried, and she know and I know. We forget each other. And my mother suffered a lot for all of us, for all of our kids. And we was lucky. We had a mother that cared, really. Yeah. But there was those traditional things that we threw aside. We wanted to devote. Now, Chief had a role in the community, in everything, marriages and everything. When a parent and father and the mother has a role too, if that daughter is acting up. And they can't straighten that individual out. The last court was the tribal governor coming in and talking to her. You either do it, do what your mother wants, and you don't mess around. If you do, I'm going to send you off. You're not going to be coming back. If you do come back, well, I'll put you in jail. You have to go out. Until you learn to respect what your parents trying to do for you, don't come back. And that individual tried 3 or 4 different times with the chief to come back. Oh, told you to be away from here for a year, do it. So, there was very little that, breaking up. But hey, it might be hanky-panky. I didn't see it, I didn't know it. Drinking, hey, that's another thing that really the chief had a role. Now, hey, you don't drink here. We want to live in peace around here. We work and we try to provide for our family, and I don't want anybody to be drinking. If you want to drink, get off. Go somewhere else. Don't get half the tribe drunk.
So
That's why, you know, my father got he stopped a couple of times because of that.
Oh.
He had a lot of people drunk, and he had them, every time he goes somewhere, his whole goddamn truckload of people will go with him. But they won't come back until they're sober.
Yeah.
You know. And it was peaceful.
Yeah.
But they fight somewhere else, they get locked up. And,
So were there some bootleggers in the community?
huh?
Were there people that made booze, alcohol, bootleggers?
They have pure alcohol.
Oh.
Pure alcohol, they go to Canada. They
Yeah.
got these goddamn big cans.
Yeah.
Look like, you know, look like a tin can. I think it was 50 gallons in that. And my father would bring home, you know, 5 or 6 of them going, and you can cut it down, I guess, 6 to 1, and still have a drunk on that 1/5. Pure alcohol. My father brought that stuff in, and holy shit. They would raid him and try to find where they kept it. They couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. Charlie Big John did the same thing. He was selling it.
Oh.
Charlie LeCoute.
Oh.
Charlie LeCoute used to do that.
Yeah.
Bring all that liquor in. Get that Indians drunk.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of French people moved in on us and got married into the tribe and lived around here, just on the edges here.
Yeah.
So,
You ever remember any gypsies?
huh?
Any gypsies living around here? Gypsies?
Jim says
No, no, gypsies.
they used to come,
Mm-hmm.
but they would stay in Calais.
Oh.
They wouldn't stay around here. They would just come in and they would try to get some of the girls to go with them, and you know. And my tribal chief would say, "Hey, you wouldn't do that around here. I'll get your ass off. You get out of here."
Mm-hmm.
And they would add wagons. And goddamn, people would gypsies that come in. All the girls were just right in the house.
Wow.
They say they will steal.
Yeah.
Steal some people, but I never seen it. But it might be true that they steal some of the young girls and go with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they had all kinds of religion. I mean, that's a religion, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and priests got all mad when you go talk to them. But we had gypsies coming, and they're not welcome to stay. They know it. They take right off. Yeah. Before dark, they're all gone.
Now, they're having this thing about when a long time ago a lot of kids got adopted away,
Yeah.
and some of them don't know that they're native because they're gone.
Yeah.
Was there a lot of kids adopted away?
There's a lot. Well, Linda Doughton, I got Sonny Doughton.
Mm-hmm.
Got, I think, 2 of their kids adopted in Germany.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't know if they ever realized they had families here, or I don't know. I don't think nobody ever tried to locate them.
Wow.
And there was a lot of people like Dwayne Soccer Basin was the one that I really felt bad about. They put him away, you know. And then there was that Poacher's family.
Mm-hmm.
When my mother died,
Mm-hmm.
see, Hazel couldn't keep up the home. So they asked the state to take him over. They did. They were staying in Nick, Wisconsin, you know, right around. Until, I think about 5 years later, Hazel got married in what you call it in
Tubic?
Connecticut.
Oh.
Yeah. And he asked me if I could locate the kids. I said, yeah, I can still locate them. And they said, I'd like to take them back. I said, okay. We went and got, it was 3 boys, got 2 girls. All got them back, and they all went. And most of them were in Connecticut. And I think a couple of them died up there because they were drinking, drinking too much, and they had caught and they were killed in accidents. But all that family was out, and my sister, Phyllis, had her kids all out there. State took them over, and when her and Steve got divorced, she couldn't get them back. Steve couldn't get them either, so he asked me if I could help him. I said, yeah, I'll try to help him. We set up a time our judge could hear our case to get back the kids. And we hired a guy to go around, one of them big Quakers, went around and traced where the kids were. When they came back, they said, John, you ought to see where these kids are kept. The boys, there were 4 boys. They were kept in the house. Well, it was a 2-story house. Upstairs, that's where they were. No windows, but they cut off all the windows. I mean, they really covered them with tar paper, closed them all off. And daytime, they would go 7 o'clock, go out and cut pulp all day. Well, half a day and have a meal. When they got done eating, they would go back to eat. They wouldn't even go in, they would be fed right out in the field. And they said, something had to be done. I said, well, I'd be interested if you, be good for us if you came and testified what the condition was, where they were keeping the kids, Dick was the youngest one, and he was kept in the Machias by the family. It's just that they all, I'll get there, is it that they all pharmacists that we used to have here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He had Dick for a long time. And I don't know what the other one. Carl was with a guy who had camps. But the others, they were kept at Cheyenne, Stephen, Zenix, they all had to go out and work in the woods. But judges said, we give them back to you with conditions, that they have a home. Up and I have a home that my wife has already left me. I said, I already divorced my wife and she's no longer with me. And she said, well, you're willing to turn over the house? I mean, yeah. And I got beds in there, washer, dryer, stove, stuff like that. The only thing they need is blankets and their own clothing. Up and then I gave it. I even had a garage, extended house, with a garage in there. I gave it to. I put all my stuff in the garage and personal stuff. And that's why Phyllis kept the kids until they got that house in there. When she come down here, they lived right here, and we had. I even helped them with equity hours. Every weekend I came down from Augusta to work with them. Eugene, Josh, all of us that shipped in. And of course we had more equity hours there. Then they said, we can't put any more in. And I said, well, why can't we put more in and give it to Pleasant Point? Because Pleasant Point didn't have no equity houses at all.
Oh.
They had very little, there's no place for them to work. Although in Illinois we had a building, and
Yeah.
once we had a pattern, because we put them here, beams up a lot like hell. People were putting the sides on here.
Yeah.
No problem, and putting that brick on that. So when that thing didn't take long.
Yeah.
We done all of this, Pleasant Point, Pleasant Point. The hell is that? Are you fighting with somebody? oh.
It was an answering machine on the phone.
No, but we had, I got the family back anyway, and
Yeah.
Norman Stevens, not going to, they were putting in foster homes. Norman, Carol, Ruth, all of them. Stuart Toma,
Yeah.
not Stuart, Stuart is too young, but Edmund, I got Bobby, I got Geraldine.
Yeah. So were there some kids that you never heard from?
Huh?
Did some of the kids disappear?
Yeah, Raymond was in the service,
Yeah.
and Patricia just left him, and went chasing soldiers around all over creation, and he was getting money for the kids. No, he was getting money. They all just collect money and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you think we have a lot of